All right, so picture a hologram, right?
Hmm.
And I don't mean like Tupac at Coachella or anything, but those like shimmering 3D images,
Right, right.
like on, say, a credit card, like a super secure credit card. Kind of wild when you think about it. All that 3D stuff packed onto something flat.
Yeah, yeah.
But what if, and stick with me here, what if our entire universe is kind of like that?
Okay.
Like we're all living in this giant cosmic hologram, which is exactly what we're diving into today.
I'm intrigued.
So we're pulling this from an article. It's called Holographic Universe and Dark Energy Explained. And trust me, to even wrap our heads around this, we got to unpack some huge concepts.
Okay.
We're talking dark energy and this whole holographic principle thing.
All right, let's do it.
So first up, dark energy. Imagine you're an astronomer, right? Got this whole universe figured out.
Gravity's doing its thing.
Exactly. Everything's neat and tidy. And then bam, you discover this invisible force just pushing everything apart.
Faster and faster.
Faster and faster.
It's
Talk about a
secret.
cosmic curveball, right?
Yeah, it really threw everyone for a loop when it was first discovered. Think about it, like baking bread. You've put raisins in it.
Okay, I like where this is going.
So the dough, that's our universe.
Yeah.
It's expanding, that's normal. But the raisins, those are like galaxies, right? And they're not just moving apart slowly, they're accelerating away from each other.
Yeah.
That's dark energy, this weird force working against gravity. It's one of the biggest mysteries in cosmology still.
Okay, so we've got this invisible force stretching the universe like, I don't know, a cosmic rubber band.
Right.
But now we're bringing holograms into this.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Okay, so remember how we were saying a hologram looks 3D even though it's all coming from a flat surface?
Right. Like all the information is squished onto something 2D.
Exactly. So the holographic principle, and this is where it gets really out there, it suggests our entire 3D universe. Everything we see, touch, experience might be the same. All its information encoded on some distant 2D surface. Like, picture the edge of the observable universe, way out there.
Hold on. So you're telling me our entire reality, everything we know, could just be information projected from some kind of cosmic, I don't know, movie screen?
Kind of. It's a mind-blowing idea. And what's even crazier is it came from studying black holes.
Black holes. Those things are so dense, not even light can escape. What do they have to do with holograms?
So physicists found that a black hole's information, like what it's made of, its properties, it's not linked to its volume.
You'd think it'd be like how much stuff is crammed in there, right?
Exactly. But it's not about the volume. It's tied to its surface area. Like all the information about what's inside your house is actually determined by the size of its walls, not the space inside. That's where the hologram analogy clicked for physicists. It's all about information storage, but on a cosmic scale.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. It's a lot. But the article did mention some hiccups with this idea. Something about stability issues.
You're right, you're right. For a while, this holographic dark energy theory hit a wall. The math wasn't adding up. Like, the universe would basically collapse if this was how it worked.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
Right. But new research suggests those early calculations might have been off. They didn't factor in that the energy itself could be holographic. Once you account for that, the stability issues might disappear. So it's back on the table as a possible explanation for dark energy.
So it's like the hologram itself is providing the energy.
In a way, like imagine blowing up a balloon.
Okay.
As it gets bigger, that's our universe expanding. You feel more tension on the surface.
Yeah, like it's pushing back a little.
Exactly. So some physicists think that tension, that pushback from the expanding surface of the universe, that might be what we experience as dark energy. Like the surface itself is driving the expansion.
Okay, so like the universe is a balloon and dark energy is the air inside making it get bigger.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's more like the balloon itself is pushing outwards, and that's what we feel as dark energy, but the analogy works.
Okay. That's, wow, that is something else.
It really is mind-blowing to think about.
It is. It really, really is. This has been, this is a lot to take in, but it's absolutely fascinating. I, for one, am starting to maybe see how these things could be related. But I guess the big question is, if our universe is just a big cosmic hologram, what does that even mean for us?
Yeah, I mean, that's the million-dollar question, right? Like, if we can never really go beyond the surface of reality, does that change how we live our lives? Probably not on a day-to-day basis.
True.
But even just thinking about these concepts, it pushes the boundaries of what we know. Like,
Yeah.
it makes us question the very fabric of reality. And who knows, maybe trying to answer that question will lead us to even bigger discoveries.
It's enough to make you question everything.
So it really is.
Like if our universe is a hologram, does that mean Our brains, our thoughts, our very consciousness are also just projections of information on that surface. It's giving the matrix a little bit.
Right. Makes you wonder, if reality is more like information than a physical thing, what does that even mean for the nature of existence itself?
Okay, so to everyone listening out there in the, well, maybe not so real world, think about that for a second. If our universe is a hologram, what does that tell us about the ultimate nature of reality?
It's a mind-bending thought.
It really, really is. And on that note, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll dive even deeper into this. Don't go anywhere.